Hi everyone, it's Don, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. I had a subscriber ask me to do a video on the Carnival Splendor and my thoughts on the ship. It's been a few years since I've been on her, but the last time I was on her, it wasn't so bad. So what was the good things, what were the bad things? Well, let's talk about them right after this. The Carnival Splendor was launched back in 2008, and she did go under sort of a refurbishment in 2010, and not by choice. You may have remembered in the news back in 2010, she actually caught fire while at sea and had to be towed back to port. So it did not, it kind of started off with an auspicious start to the cruise, but there's been no incident since then, and the people who have sailed on her have said that, yeah, there's no problems there, but it just, whenever you've been on a ship that you know has caught fire, it's always there in the back of your mind, right? The ship itself is an older ship. It holds about, it's going into its 10th year anniversary. It holds around 3,000 passengers. It's about 952 feet long, so that puts it in the mid-range as far as ships are concerned. It's not into the larger categories that you would see nowadays. And the ship itself has not undergone the Fun Ship 2.0 improvements. So you're not going to find Giesberger joint, and you're not going to see all the big swimming pools. They do have a large water slide on there called the Twisters, and it's quite, it's quite elaborate. It's not just a single slide going down. So the kids do enjoy the slide while you're on the cruise line. So that's not a big issue. But if you're looking for Giesberger joint or the Blue Iguana, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. Now, what they do have as far as food is on board, they have their steakhouse. You will see the sea day brunch, which they have, which is actually, quite delicious when you're out there. The last time I had it, I really enjoyed brunch, but I'm kind of a brunch guy. I don't mind that on Sundays. It's kind of a thing I used to love to do. For Asian food, they still have the Mongolian wok, which is a variety of different flavors that you'll get there, as well as they have the Indian restaurant, tandoor. So if you're looking for a little bit different than a steakhouse or an Italian restaurant, this is what you will find on the Splendor. One of the things this ship still tries to do is have its adult area, its younger people area, and its kids area. So for the kids, they have the swimming area with the slide, the twister slide. They have a slight little kids playground as well. And they also have Dr. Seuss on board. And yes, it's Dr. Seuss like you would think, with all the characters, thing one, thing two, the cat in a hat. And they also have that special Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham breakfast that you can sign up for that costs a little extra to join. But the kids all tend to have a really good time, and I don't know if I look at those eggs myself, but like I said, the kids seem to have a good time, so you might want to check it out if you're going with your family. Now, as far as the pools are concerned, there's two pool areas. The main one in the center of the ship, which can also be covered at times if it's in a cold climate. But it also has the rear ship pool, and that used to be an adult-only pool, but they recently opened up to everybody. So if you're expecting that to be an adult-only pool now, no, Carnival has changed their things on that. In fact, all of their rear pools in the back of the ship eventually will be 100% open to everybody. It won't be adult-only anymore. So if you're looking for an adult-only area, you have the Cloud9 Spa, which you can go to, which is quite nice in some areas, but the pool area of the spa has these giant lion, Asian themed, I don't know, the decoration there just is something I'm not a big fan of. It just seems to crowd the pool because they're so large and above the area. So that's just one thing that I'm not a fan of in that area. Then they also have the Serenity. And compared to a lot of cruise ships, the adult-only Serenity area where you have to be 21 or older, this is rather small. It's in the back of the ship, but because the pool area is no longer adult-only area, then now it's only a slight upper deck area, and seems to be very, very limited. Like, there doesn't seem to be much there, and it can get very, very crowded at some points. Entertainment-wise, for young adults and kids and things like that, they have the Hasbro games, which could be anything from Connect 4 to some trivia games, or just anything that you can think. Sorry is one of the ones they have, Giant Yahtzee. It can be almost any kind of game, and the kids tend to have a lot of fun, and it's fun to watch them enjoy themselves up there, and they sometimes take it really, really seriously. For adult-wise, in the show lounge, they have the playlist productions, which will be a variety of different types of Broadway-style shows or a live band or something along those lines. It's not going to be their large, lavish Broadway shows that you might see, like Cats or something like that. It's a local production from Carnival, and it's an entertaining, but don't expect big production values in the show. It's a fun show to watch. Another thing they just started recently on the Splendor is lip sync battle, and if you've ever seen any of those YouTube videos of the stars doing lip sync battles against each other, that's basically what this is entertaining and quite fun to watch quite often. So that's something else that they've added in, as well as they have the Punchline Comedy Club, which is a hit and miss on some nights depending. I tend to like Carnival's Punchline Comedy Club. It's more of stand-up comedians, which is what I like, compared to some cruises I've been on where they have improvisation group, and on some nights it can just be painful to watch. And nothing against those guys. It's hard to do that kind of thing night after night after night and come up with original material, but it's much easier and entertaining, as far as I'm concerned, if you have a stage show that the comedian is used to telling. It's going to come across much easier, as long as he's funny, because there are some that just aren't. So that's a quick rundown of Carnival Splendor. It's a mid-sized ship. It's clean. It's not too old. It's only 10 years old, which is not old by cruise line standards, but it doesn't have the upgrades of the 2.0. So you're not getting, like I said, Guy's Burger Joint and things like that. The steakhouse is quite good. Mongolian Wok is really good. Their bars are entertaining, and the entertainment they have on board, some of the musicians are very, very good. The pool areas can be crowded. I'm not a fan of Serenity on that ship, which is the adult-only area, just because of the size. It's making the rear pool non-adult only, so little things like that were something I didn't like on the ship. Although the pool at the back is quite nice to have that large pool in the back overlooking the rear of the ship and seeing the wake. It's really a nice view, but like I said, it tends to get very crowded. So I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more ship reviews and travel vlogs, don't forget I'm going on the Royal next month. It's coming up in less than 3 weeks, so you're going to see lots of videos from that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more videos like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.